Why did I, 8:30 am, suddenly wet the bed last night? One night I randomly had that happen too. It hadn't happened before. Since I was a little kid. I did have several incidents as a little kid, but it stopped by the time I was 6 or 7. But then out of nowhere a couple years ago I full-on pissed my bed and I was sure something was wrong with me. But it hasn't happened since. I think maybe in my dream I was using the toilet and I really pissed IRL lol. If it's a one-off event I wouldn't worry about it. I've had dreams where I was peeing and let a little go in reality before waking up. Once, when I was a kid but past bedwetting age, I pissed the bed while my friend was in bed next to me during a sleepover. After that, I always pee before bed. Never again. If it's a one-off, you probably just had a dream where you went for a piss. If it happens again, go get yourself checked out. Incontinence can be caused by prostate issues. This is a condition of type 1 diabetes. There is such a thing as late-onset type 1. Have you been extra thirsty recently? This happened to me a few months ago. I remember in the dream I felt super comfortable, then warm, then wet, and I woke up. I was so embarrassed that I had to get my husband out of bed so I could change the sheets at 3 am. Woman facepalming. I'm 25, so it was totally weird but hasn't happened again. Sometimes he body just be doing weird things. Man, you're not alone. Thumbs up. Medium light skin tone. I've had a couple times in my adult life where I'll have a dream and have to pee in the dream only to wake up and realize I'm pissing myself. I've almost so closely wet the bed as an adult while sweetly dreaming of sitting on the throne, ready to pee. Caught myself last second. Are you absolutely certain it was pee? The medium dampness and full bladder makes me think it may have been a wet dream, which are still perfectly normal to have at 30. Taking any meds for a cold? Or something that can be considered a sleep aid? Incontinence is a very common, although very rarely discussed, fact of aging. A good friend of mine is about 32 and has regularly wet the bed since he was about 28. He used to drink, so he blamed it on that. But he's been sober for a few years. And it still happens. His girlfriend must be a saint to put up with it. He says it happens like once or twice a month. I don't want to scare you, but if this happens more than once or twice, you should really go to a urologist. Prostate and testicular cancer and other types cancers can cause issues with urination. They can give you peace of mind. Did you dream about needing to pee but only finding horribly filthy bathrooms you didn't want to go in? Peeing the bed once doesn't make you Miles Davis. Any burning? If so, a UTI or STD. Full bladder? Sometimes if you dream of peeing there could be a disconnect and part of your body wakes up. Diabetes? Any pain? Could be stones. Sleep apnea is also a cause. If it continues, there's a possibility of inflammatory diseases. Cancers. Don't change anything and see if it keeps happening. Hopefully, you just drank too much before bed. A trip to the urologist needs to happen if this repeats. Urinating in sleep can be associated with seizures. You have a seizure when you're asleep, boom, you pee, and you don't remember anything. Were you unusually active the day before? The only time something like this happened to me as an adult. I'd been out hiking in the freezing cold all day. Not something I'd ever really done. And I think my body was so tired and relieved to be sleeping in a warm bed that night that I was too relaxed to wake up in time. I woke up just as I was starting to pee and somehow jumped out of bed quick enough that only my PJs got wet. You don't by any chance, make a habit of murdering people, or have a history of setting fires? Do you?
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Haircast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.